Good more earning everyone, mga investors, mga kamuhon. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about land surveying, land appraisal, and real estate brokerage. Andito naman ako para magbahagi ng impormasyon base sa aking nalalaman. By the way, I am Engineer Oliver Ryan Akain. Isa po akong geodetic engineer, real estate broker, real estate appraiser at isang real estate consultant. Ang topic po natin ngayon is yung kung pwede bang bilhin ang lupang hindi titulado or under a tax declaration. Yung mga untitled properties. Before ko sagutin yan, alamin muna natin kung ano ba talaga ang ibig sabihin ng tax declaration. What is a tax declaration? A tax declaration is a document issued by the local government, specifically the municipal, city, or provincial assessor, stating the value of the property for the purpose of taxation. Yun po ang ibig sabihin ng tax declaration. So, pwede nga bang bilhin ba? Pwede nga bang bilhin ang isang lupang hindi titulado or under a tax declaration? Yes, pwedeng bilhin. Pero bago mo bilhin, dapat kang mag-due diligence. Here are some advice or tips bago mo bilhin ang isang lupang hindi titulado under a tax declaration. First is, go to the assessor's office. Check the name or verify the name of the tax declaration. Verify also if the tax payments are updated. And then check also if wala bang ibang taong nagbabayad ng real property tax on the same property. At kung as a summary, parang i-trace back mo kung yun ba talagang tao na nandyan sa tax declaration ay siya ba talaga yung nagbabayad for the past 20 to 30 years, or yung mga predecessors ba niya talaga, o yung mga kaninuno ba talaga yung mga nagbayad ng buwis on that certain property, on that tax, based on the tax declaration. And after going to the assessors, go to the DENR. Check the claimant based on the cadastral survey if that property based on the tax declaration stated the name of the tax, based on the tax declaration, kung yun ba yung name na nakasulat din sa claimant based on the cadastral survey from the DENR. And then ask a lot status from the DENR if that property is titled ba, or may pending application ba for titling, or part ba yan ng cadastral survey. At least masiguro mo kung mayroon bang title, may existing title ba, or may application ba na titling on that certain lot number of that certain property based on the tax declaration. And then ask or check the lot status also of the property. If that property ay under ba siya or bahagi ba siya sa E&D, or yung tinatawag nating alienable or disposable land, or inside ba siya sa isang timberland or forest land. Kasi pag nasa timberland or forest land, hindi yan pwedeng ibenta o bilhin ng isang tao. Pag nasa under siya ng E&D or alienable disposable land, yun, pwede yun. Pwede mo yung bilhin, pwede yung ibenta. And after that, pag na-check mo na sa DENR, sa Department of Environment and Natural Resources, na walang existing title or walang application for titling, na-check mo na din yung land status. Double check also, go to the Registry of Deeds. Ask for the lot, if wala ba talagang existing or registered title of that lot number based on the tax declaration. Para at least ma-double check mo talaga na wala talagang title or Torrens title under that lot number. And then after the Registry of Deeds, visit the land, do an ocular inspection. Puntahan mo yung lupa. Ask the neighbors, the barangay captains, yung mga taong matagal na nakatira doon, kung wala ba talagang land disputes o overlapping of claims para at least malaman mo yung history ng lupa na bibilhin mo under the tax declaration. And then after that is ask the owner for a previous receipts of real property tax payments. At least para at least malaman mo na sila talaga ba yung nagbabayad for the last 20 to 30 years for that property. And then ask also if there is an existing deed of sale or extrajudicial settlement kung on that tax declaration para at least malaman mo na wala talagang existing na deed of sale or extrajudicial settlement before you purchase or bought that property. And after mo na visit, na ocular inspection yung property, na check mo na yung land history, if walang dispute or overlapping of claims, na walang existing deed of sale or extrajudicial settlement, hire a geodetic engineer to conduct a relocation survey para malaman mo na yung lupa na talaga ng tinuturo based on the tax declaration, yun ba talaga yung lupa na ibibenta sa'yo or yung bibilhin mo. Or kung wala ba talagang walang overlapping on the between adjacent properties or adjacent lots para walang gulo o yung wala kang sakit, makaiwas kang sakit ng ulo kung walang overlapping o sa adjacent properties. And also through relocation survey conducted by a licensed geodetic engineer, malalaman mo din doon kung wala bang existing structure o bahay or kubo inside that property. So doon malalaman mo na clean, walang overlapping, walang bahay o walang structure sa loob ng property. At least sure ka na walang sakit ng ulo bago mo bilhin yung property. After that, na-check mo na sa CSOR, sa DENR, na-check mo na sa ROD, na-check mo na visit mo na yung land, na ocular inspection mo na, nagkanda ka ng ocular inspection, relocation survey with a geodetic engineer. Then after that, go to a lawyer para yun na para mag ka na ng deed of sale with that tax declaration or with that property na gusto mo. Yun lamang po, at sana ay may naitulong akong kunting impormasyon base sa aking nalalaman na pag-aralan. Sana po ay nakatulong ako bago kayo bumili ng isang lupang hindi titulado o under a property under a tax declaration. Maraming salamat po, at kung may iba kayong katanungan or questions, just comment kung ano yung topic na gustong ipadiscuss nyo sa akin about land surveying, appraisal, and real estate brokerage. Salamat po. Maraming salamat. Thank you. God bless us all.